Welcome to Six Figs. I'm Kyle. In today's video, folks, we're talking about the one and only internet computer, from the ecosystem news to the charts. Now, this is going to be insane news that you're not going to want to miss out, because I'm about to show you some pretty cool stuff. First and foremost, folks, we got a tweet out of the one and only, folks, Dominic Williams. Maybe I should not try to be some sort of boxing announcer, but this gets me fired up. Could anything demo more clearly than the value of CKBTC, which, if you don't know, is chain key Bitcoin, which is all a part of DFINITY's chain key cryptography, folks. Now, this is interesting because he goes on to say that trustless math, not bridges and wrapping, is the ICP world computer way. If you guys don't know, in traditional bridges, there is a custodian of the crypto that you put up in exchange for a wrapped token. And what happens a lot of time is that custodianship gets hacked and people lose all their money. Basically, folks, what chain key cryptography does is it keeps everything on chain. So basically, if you buy one CKBTC, like, the Bitcoin stays on the Bitcoin network. It's pretty cool stuff. But there was a gentleman, or what do you call a woman? A gentette, that said, wrap your BTC on Solana, they said. So much utility, so much yield. Now, the Solet tokens are basically worthless, because what happened? Well, you know what? FTX really hosed the entire crypto verse. And a lot of these wrapped Solana Bitcoin tokens just evaporated. FTX stole them, right? So chain key Bitcoin fixes this. We got a great little tweet out of Kyle Langham of DFINITY. Internet computer, folks, crossed over that 2.5 billion block mark. That is a milestone. The Delia Capital, I don't know if I'm saying that right. I thought this app was pretty cool because I have been really searching for something that allows me to see, like, the day-to-day, the week, the inflation rate, stuff like that. So there is some great stuff here. Go ahead, folks, and follow Delia Capital. I can't believe I'm not even following them. There, I'm following them now. Give these people a follow. This is a pretty cool app. So check it out. Base Giant, Solana, since we're kind of talking about Solana, I just want to make one thing clear. I don't hate the devs. I don't hate the community on Solana. I hate the relationship the leader has with FTX and Sam Bankman-Fried and Alameda Research. You know what? It is what it is, but Discover is really integrating with Solana. You can't really argue that's a bad thing. Solana is one of the largest communities in the crypto space, so tip of the hat to Discover for taking the bull by the horns and breaking into a new ecosystem like Solana. So best of luck for Discover as they reach for people in Solana. And I hope that they reach for people in all these different ecosystems, folks, not just Solana, but it's going to take time. And the markets, what's going on with the markets? Everybody has been blasting me. What is going on with the markets, folks? Let me tell you what's going on with the markets. Oh, man, I'm getting a little fired up today, okay? I'm just kidding around. I'm on about my third Diet Coke. So, yeah. We have, a mixed bag, mainly green, but we are seeing some coins that have been pumping kind of pull back a little bit, and that's nothing to really be concerned about at this point in time. We're looking at Bitcoin, and then we're going to look at internet computer, right? If you're seeing all these funny lines on my chart, and this is advanced trading, folks. This is advanced mathematics. This is GON fans in the wild. And what we can do is look at previous history of price action against the GON fans. For example, when I throw up these GON fans, or GAN fans, if you want to pronounce them, you can see how well price action obeys these fans. You can kind of see there is support here. There is a little bit of resistance right here. Big time support here. Support here. And you can see that there's resistance there. If you catch my drift, these fans are a great way to figure out where the prices stuff is going and what potential resistance and support levels lie ahead. Well, what's been going on with Bitcoin? Well, this thing has gone off like an absolute rocket, right? We can see this big old bull flagpole on the daily. I love to see this, folks. But guess what? We're seeing a symmetrical triangle squeeze. And I know this is a symmetrical triangle squeeze just by looking at it. And so what we can see here is that this is now some sort of a bull flag. And in the last TA I did, I thought that we would see Bitcoin do a flag and then move up. That's exactly what happened. So I believe that video went out on Tuesday. So you can see that I am not BSing anybody here. This is what happened. But we are looking at something a little bit different from Tuesday because we have had price structure develop a lot more. One thing that's very interesting to me, and I absolutely love trading the ascending triangle. I am hoping that we see something like an ascending triangle form here. I'm not sure that we are going to get, this ascending triangle quite yet. And I do think that this is because the relation of price action right up here to the Ichimoku cloud, it's too far away. It's too far away. So I think that right now, Bitcoin could possibly really be getting ready to just kind of move closer to the cloud. So I do think that, there could be like some sort of flag pattern that moves, meaning the price is going to just kind of bounce between 32 and 35, somewhere in there until we get closer to this cloud. And I'm hoping that we do so in a way that we form like an ascending triangle or some other favorable pattern. Because right now, Bitcoin, folks, everybody's kind of wondering if it's lost its gas. I don't think so. I really don't. But it wouldn't surprise me to see a corrective wave down to around that $32,000 level. Right now, there's some chop. So we're going to look at ICP. And ICP, folks, has come a long way. And I'm proud to announce today, when I was looking at the charts this morning, on the daily, we have ICP, folks, above the Ichimoku cloud, which doesn't really happen too much. And here you can see I was talking to a community member the other day, teaching them a thing or two about some harmonic patterns in private. And I'm always happy to help anybody try to understand technical analysis. But anyways, you can see here on this daily chart, how many times has ICP been above the Ichimoku cloud on the daily? This is a big deal, folks, because when price action gets above the daily on the Ichimoku cloud, or gets above the Ichimoku cloud on the daily, folks, I need some sleep. It's a big deal because price action gets extremely bullish. And it's really only been a handful of times, like 3 times. There's one, and I'm looking for like closing candles, things like that. Here's 2. So here's the second occurrence. Really, ICP has been absolutely screwed over by FTX this whole time. And then we've got 3, and that's it. Now we've got our 4th time over the Ichimoku cloud on the daily. That's a big deal. Like, that is a huge deal. Let me just show you guys something. I'm going to look at Bitcoin. We're on the daily. What happens when you can cement yourself above the daily? We're on the daily. Price action starts flying. So, it is what it is. I'm hoping that we see some price action. We're looking at Bitcoin, remember, but on the daily, you can see what happens when we cement ourselves above the Ichimoku cloud. That's what I'm bullish on. That's what I want to see ICP hold, folks. I want to see it hold above that level. And right now, bear with me, right now, we're getting there. And I think that we're getting some Elliott wave theory to the upside. So it wouldn't surprise me to see a move like this up to about this $4.12. I hope. Otherwise, if we don't get it, guess what we're going to have to settle for? Well, we'll probably end up with some sort of head and shoulders pattern. That's the way this thing's going to go, in my opinion. But like that Bitcoin chart, Right now, I don't care if ICP comes all the way down to $3.20, as long as it does so like right in here and stays above this Ichimoku cloud. On the weekly chart, I mean, really, folks, this gets me excited to see ICP maybe come up and test this $4.30 level in the next couple months, within the next month or two, I'm hoping. So there's a lot going on right now. There's a lot of stuff going on right now in the world. We've got a huge bullish engulfing candle, folks, on the weekly, which is amazing. So I'm just kind of waiting for this conversion line on the Ichimoku Cloud Trading to start arcing upwards, and we're going to see an explosive bounce to the upside. Right now on this daily chart for ICP, I mean, yeah, it's not going to surprise me if we see this 50 moving average on this 1 hour come down and do something like that. You know, we could see a $3.42 ICP. I'm going to be really watching this thing, you know, to see if we've got any sort of harmonic pattern possibly shaking out. Right now, it's kind of a weird time because we've seen these markets just kind of pump uncontrollably the last 2 weeks. I've seen my bags go up 10, 15%. So stick around if you haven't already subscribed. That way you won't miss the next video I drop like it's hot on the IC in Bitcoin, things like that. So I love you all. Peace.